Have you ever wondered what makes a woman feel truly seen and valued in a relationship? Whether she's married or not, there are certain phrases that have the power to leave a lasting impression, sparking a deeper emotional connection. While the complexities of human psychology differ from person to person, there are timeless expressions that resonate with almost every woman. In this article, we explore 5 powerful phrases rooted in emotional intelligence and respect. Phrases that no woman can resist and that can strengthen any bond, no matter the stage of the relationship. Let's dive into the psychology behind these words and understand why they carry such weight. 1. I appreciate everything you do. Have you ever stopped to think about how much a woman does in her daily life? From managing work to taking care of family, running errands, or even looking after her own well-being, women often juggle a lot. It's easy to overlook the little things she does, but when you truly recognize her efforts, it can make all the difference in the world. The phrase, "I appreciate everything you do," may seem simple, but its power lies in its sincerity. It acknowledges the countless actions that often go unnoticed, helping her feel seen and valued. Most people, regardless of gender, crave recognition, but for women, it can be especially meaningful when their hard work and dedication are recognized. When a woman hears this phrase, it taps into something deeper, her desire to feel appreciated not just for what she is, but for what she does, whether it's taking care of the household, excelling in her career, or being there for friends and family. Women often put a lot of effort into different areas of life. But despite these efforts, they may not always hear a simple thank you or feel like their contributions are acknowledged. This is where the phrase, "I appreciate everything you do," steps in. Think about it. How often do we get caught up in our daily routines and forget to thank those around us for their contributions? Life can get busy, and it's easy to take people for granted, especially those closest to us. But by pausing and acknowledging everything a woman does, you're showing that you understand her efforts and the hard work she puts into making things work. This kind of recognition has a profound impact on her emotional well-being. It makes her feel valued, not just as a partner, friend, or colleague, but as an individual. It's an affirmation that her efforts matter. And when women feel appreciated, it can deepen the connection between you and her, creating a stronger emotional bond that is based on respect and gratitude. Moreover, it doesn't have to be a grand gesture or an elaborate speech. Sometimes it's the small, everyday expressions of appreciation that go the furthest. A simple, "I appreciate everything you do," can be a game changer, especially when it's said from the heart. In a world where women are often expected to do it all, without complaining or seeking recognition, hearing words that affirm their worth can be a breath of fresh air. This phrase shows her that you're not just paying attention to the big, noticeable things, but also the small details that make a difference. And in return, it can make her feel more connected to you, more understood, and more willing to continue supporting the relationship with love and care. So, next time you're with the woman in your life, whether it's your partner, your friend, or your colleague, take a moment to acknowledge the hard work she puts into everything she does. Let her know that her efforts don't go unnoticed. The words, "I appreciate everything you do," can be the key to making her feel special and building a stronger, more meaningful connection. 2. You have such a unique perspective on this. Have you ever noticed how a woman's way of thinking can be different from yours? It's not just about opinions or ideas, but the way she processes situations, handles challenges, and even looks at life in general. Everyone has a unique perspective, but when you take a moment to notice and appreciate it, you're offering something powerful: respect and admiration. The phrase, "You have such a unique perspective on this," works like magic because it shows that you value her thoughts and opinions. In any relationship, whether it's a friendship, romantic partnership, or even a professional one, Feeling understood and respected is essential. When you acknowledge her perspective, you're telling her that her thoughts matter and that her way of thinking is something special. This simple acknowledgement can go a long way in deepening the connection between you. Why does this phrase have such an impact? For many women, the world can often feel like it's trying to fit them into a box, pressuring them to think, act, and speak in ways that are expected or considered normal. When you tell her that her perspective is unique, you're giving her the freedom to be herself. You're saying, "I see you as an individual and I respect what you bring to the table." That kind of validation is powerful because it helps boost her confidence and self-esteem. Think about how empowering it feels when someone notices the way you think and not just the outcome of your actions. Women often spend a lot of time navigating expectations, whether it's in the workplace, their families, or social circles. So, hearing that her thoughts are valued can make her feel like she's contributing in a meaningful way. It reminds her that her voice counts. When you compliment her perspective, it also shows that you trust her judgment. It's a subtle but strong form of emotional support. You're telling her that you believe in her ability to see things clearly, even if her point of view is different from yours. It opens the door to more meaningful conversations and creates an environment where both partners feel comfortable sharing their opinions without fear of judgment. This phrase also encourages intellectual connection. It's easy to talk about surface-level topics, but when you engage with a woman on a deeper level by appreciating her unique perspective, you create space for a richer connection. You're showing her that you care about what she thinks and you want to understand the way she sees the world. Moreover, this phrase doesn't just work in close relationships. It can be applied in work settings, friendships, or even casual conversations. When you tell a woman that her perspective is unique, it makes her feel respected and valued. It shows that you recognize her ability to think critically, solve problems creatively, or offer fresh insights, qualities that are often overlooked but are incredibly important. You have such a unique perspective on this is more than just a compliment. It's a reflection of genuine interest in her as a person. It helps her feel like her thoughts matter, and it can encourage more open, honest, and meaningful conversations. It's a simple way to show that you're not just seeing her as a role or title, but as an individual with her own voice and ideas. By saying these words, you're fostering a relationship where both of you can share, listen, and grow together. 3. I trust your judgment. Have you ever been in a situation where someone placed their complete trust in your decisions? How did that make you feel? Empowered, appreciated, and perhaps even a little more confident in yourself? Trust is one of the strongest pillars of any relationship, whether it's with a partner, friend, or colleague. And when you say the phrase, "I trust your judgment," to a woman, it speaks volumes. It's not just a compliment. It's a powerful statement that shows you believe in her ability to make decisions, solve problems, and navigate life's challenges with wisdom. Why does this phrase have such a significant impact? The reason lies in the fundamental need that we all have for trust. When you tell a woman that you trust her judgment, you're giving her the freedom to think for herself, to make choices without feeling second-guessed or undermined. You're saying, "I believe in your ability to make the right call." This kind of respect can make a woman feel more confident, especially when she's facing a difficult decision. It shows her that you see her as capable and competent, traits that are essential in any healthy, supportive relationship. Think about it. In today's world, many women juggle a lot: work, family, friendships, and their personal lives. They are often required to make quick decisions and handle a range of responsibilities. Whether she's deciding what's best for her career or figuring out a solution to a family issue, her judgment plays a crucial role in her daily life. When you tell her, "I trust your judgment," You're not only acknowledging her ability to make good choices, but also showing that you value her as an equal partner in any situation. This phrase also plays a crucial role in building emotional intimacy. When you trust someone deeply, it creates a sense of closeness and respect. By expressing that trust, you are strengthening your bond and helping her feel more secure in the relationship. It shows that you're not just with her because of attraction or love, but because you genuinely believe in her wisdom and decision-making. That can be incredibly powerful for a woman, as it reassures her that you're in the relationship as a true partner who values her thoughts and opinions. One of the things that can hurt a woman in a relationship is feeling like her judgment is constantly questioned or doubted. Constantly being second-guessed can create tension and erode confidence. But when you say, "I trust your judgment," it removes that pressure. It provides her with the space to be herself, make mistakes, learn, and grow without the fear of being criticized or undermined. It creates an environment of mutual respect, where both partners feel confident in each other's abilities and decisions. This phrase is also a sign of emotional maturity. It requires you to be confident enough in yourself and your relationship to give her the freedom to make decisions. You're not trying to control her or dictate how she should act. Instead, you're allowing her to take charge and make the best choices based on her own knowledge and instincts. This shows a level of emotional intelligence that not only benefits the woman you're speaking to, but strengthens the relationship as a whole. Saying, "I trust your judgment," can also encourage a deeper level of communication. It invites her to share her thoughts and feelings openly, knowing that you'll listen and respect her perspective. This phrase opens the door to more meaningful conversations where both of you can explore ideas, discuss challenges, and grow together. In any relationship, trust is essential, and letting a woman know that you trust her judgment is one of the most affirming things you can say. It shows that you value her intelligence, her decision-making, and her independence. So next time you're faced with a situation that calls for decision-making, tell her, "I trust your judgment." It'll not only make her feel valued and appreciated, but will also bring you closer together, building a relationship rooted in respect, confidence, and emotional intimacy. 4. I love how strong and independent you are. Have you ever thought about how empowering it is for a woman to be recognized for her strength and independence? In a world where women often face challenges and expectations that can be difficult to navigate, hearing the words, "I love how strong and independent you are," can be incredibly affirming. These words go beyond just compliments. They acknowledge a woman's inner power, resilience, and the way she takes charge of her life. When you say, "I love how strong and independent you are," you're not just talking about physical strength, but emotional and mental strength as well. Strength comes in many forms, whether it's in how she handles difficult situations, the way she manages responsibilities, or her ability to stand up for what she believes in. Independence is about being able to make her own choices, pursue her dreams, and live life on her own terms. These qualities are deeply important to many women, and by recognizing them, you're showing a deep level of admiration and respect. Why does this phrase hold so much power? For women, feeling independent and strong is a source of pride. In today's world, many women are taught to balance multiple roles: caregiver, professional, friend, and partner. It can sometimes feel like there's an expectation to always be on top of everything. Acknowledging a woman's strength reminds her that her efforts don't go unnoticed. It shows that you see her as more than just a partner in a relationship. You see her as an individual with her own goals, dreams, and abilities. This phrase also speaks to the idea of self-sufficiency. Women, especially in today's modern world, are often encouraged to be independent, whether it's through career achievements, personal growth, or emotional resilience. When you say, "I love how strong and independent you are," you're validating the way she's chosen to live her life and showing that you respect her choices. It's important for women to feel that their independence is not something that should be compromised or diminished in relationships. Hearing these words can help her feel more confident in her autonomy and self-worth. Additionally, these words are incredibly supportive. They show that you're not trying to hold her back or limit her in any way. Instead, you're lifting her up, letting her know that her strength and independence are qualities that make her even more attractive and admirable to you. It's a reminder that you appreciate the person she is, not just the role she may play in a relationship. You are valuing her as a whole person, which is vital for creating a healthy and strong connection. In many relationships, women sometimes feel pressured to play a supporting role, to be the one who gives and nurtures while putting their own goals and needs on the back burner. When you tell a woman, "I love how strong and independent you are," it helps break this cycle. It gives her permission to keep growing, to chase her dreams, and to stand tall in who she is. It also builds a sense of equality in the relationship, where both partners support each other's growth and respect each other's individuality. Moreover, independence doesn't mean isolation. It doesn't mean that a woman doesn't need or want love, care, or support from her partner. Instead, it's about having the freedom to make decisions for herself, pursue her own goals, and contribute to a relationship as an equal. When you acknowledge her independence, you're making it clear that you're proud of who she is as an individual and that you respect her personal journey, both inside and outside of the relationship. This phrase also fosters a sense of admiration. When you tell a woman that you love her strength and independence, it shows that you're not just in awe of her accomplishments or external qualities, but also of the inner strength she possesses. It's an acknowledgement that her character is something truly remarkable. This kind of praise goes beyond surface-level compliments. It's a recognition of her true essence and what makes her stand out. At the same time, this phrase doesn't just serve to uplift her, it can also inspire a sense of pride in the relationship. It shows that the partnership is built on mutual respect, where both partners have the freedom to be themselves and grow. By celebrating her independence, you're setting the foundation for a relationship where both people feel valued, empowered, and free to chase their own dreams while still supporting each other. Saying, "I love how strong and independent you are," is not just a compliment. It's an affirmation of a woman's inner power and ability to live life on her terms. It's a reminder that her strength and independence are qualities that make her not only a great partner, but a remarkable person. This phrase builds confidence, deepens emotional connection, and encourages a relationship where both partners are free to grow, thrive, and celebrate each other's individuality. So, the next time you want to show admiration, let her know how much you appreciate her strength and independence. It'll leave a lasting impact on her heart and the bond you share. 5. I feel so lucky to have you in my life. Have you ever stopped and thought about how it feels when someone expresses how lucky they are to have you in their life? It's one of those moments when you feel seen, appreciated, and truly valued. When you say to a woman, "I feel so lucky to have you in my life," you're not just making a statement, you're offering a deep and genuine compliment that acknowledges her unique importance to you. This simple phrase can make a woman feel cherished, loved, and connected to you in a way that strengthens the bond between you. Why does this phrase carry such power? It taps into the universal need to feel valued and appreciated. Every person wants to feel special, and when you say, "I feel so lucky to have you in my life," you're telling her that she brings something unique and meaningful to your world. It's a beautiful way to express gratitude for who she is and the impact she has on your life. The words carry a lot of emotional weight because they come from a place of genuine admiration and appreciation. For many women, hearing that they are valued and that someone is lucky to have them in their life can significantly boost their self-esteem. It's not just about the external actions or roles she plays, whether it's as a partner, a friend, a mother, or a colleague. It's about her as a whole person. When you say you feel lucky to have her, you're acknowledging the way she makes you feel, how she makes your life better just by being herself. This reinforces her sense of self-worth and deepens her emotional connection to you. This phrase also builds a sense of emotional security in a relationship. When a woman hears that you feel lucky to have her, it reminds her that you're not taking her for granted. It's easy for people to get caught up in the busyness of life and forget to express how much they value each other. But saying, "I feel so lucky to have you in my life," is a moment to pause and reflect on how much she means to you. It shows that you recognize her presence as a gift and that she brings joy, love, and stability to your life. One of the reasons this phrase works so well is that it's rooted in appreciation, and everyone loves to feel appreciated. Whether it's a thoughtful gesture, a compliment, or a kind word, feeling appreciated is one of the strongest emotional needs we have as humans. And when you express how lucky you are to have her, you're fulfilling that need in a way that strengthens the bond between you. Additionally, this phrase shows vulnerability. By saying you feel lucky, you're being open and honest about your emotions. It's not just about praising her for what she does. It's about showing how she makes you feel. Vulnerability is an important part of building intimacy in a relationship. It allows both partners to share their feelings without fear of judgment. By expressing that you feel lucky to have her, you're allowing her to see the depth of your emotions and the impact she has on your life. It's also a phrase that reinforces the idea of mutual appreciation in a relationship. In healthy, strong relationships, both partners should feel lucky to have each other. This sentiment helps create a balanced dynamic where both individuals feel seen, heard, and valued. When you tell her you're lucky to have her, it encourages her to reflect on what makes you special to her, deepening the emotional connection. It fosters a relationship based on mutual respect and gratitude. Another reason this phrase resonates so strongly is that it encourages positivity. In a world that can sometimes feel negative or challenging, hearing words like, "I feel so lucky to have you in my life," brings a sense of warmth and joy. It creates an atmosphere where both partners focus on the positive aspects of their relationship and their connection, rather than dwelling on challenges or difficulties. This creates a healthier, more optimistic environment where both partners can thrive. Saying, "I feel so lucky to have you in my life," doesn't need to be reserved for special occasions. It can be said on any ordinary day, and it will still have a profound impact. The best part is that it doesn't need to be backed up by grand gestures or material gifts. It's the sincerity behind the words that matters most. When you say this to a woman, it shows her that you cherish her for who she is and that her presence in your life means the world to you. "I feel so lucky to have you in my life" is one of the most powerful and heartfelt phrases you can say to a woman. It acknowledges her unique value, boosts her self-esteem, and deepens the emotional bond between you. It's a simple yet profound way to express gratitude for her presence in your life and remind her of her importance. This phrase can create a strong, lasting connection based on appreciation, love, and mutual respect. So the next time you're with her, take a moment to tell her how lucky you are to have her by your side. It will not only make her feel special, but will also strengthen the foundation of your relationship. In conclusion, the 5 phrases we've explored can deepen your connection with any woman by showing appreciation, respect, and admiration. By using them genuinely, you create stronger bonds and a more meaningful relationship. If you found this helpful, like, share, and subscribe for more insights.